Good morning, Keller Williams. Welcome to Tuesday. Looks like it's going to be another nice day. Hopefully the wind will go down and it'll stay warm today. Just want to give you an update on COVID-19. There were no active cases of COVID-19 in the province on Monday after New Brunswick's public health announced 3 new COVID-19 cases in Campbellton region, also known as Region Zone 5, at a news conference on Sunday. The province, with the exception of Campbellton region, is still Part 1 in phase yellow. The province halted phase 2 of its yellow COVID recovery phase last Friday, and Premier Blaine Higgs announced last week he's hoping to move into Part 2 of the yellow phase this Friday. Now, if we look on the map, we see Zone 5, and right now we have 24 total cases in Zone 5, but I believe that we have 12 active cases, 4 in the hospital, 1 in ICU, for a total of 132 cases. All of the cases in Zone 5 was as a result of one person leaving the province of New Brunswick, going to Montreal, coming back, and not self-isolating. And if you look at this, it has been very, very, very pronounced that if you leave the province of New Brunswick for any length of time, you must self-isolate for 14 days before you can do anything. As a result of this individual, part of all of Zone 5 went from yellow to orange, and there is a slight chance with further testing that in fact the whole province could move from yellow to orange. As a result of no cases yesterday, that's a good sign, and it's encouraging that maybe we've got this capped in the Zone 5 region. If you look at the test performed, I believe as of yesterday in Zone 5, on the weekend, they did over, or it was yesterday or Sunday, they did over 2,000 tests in that area, and there's more testing to be done. And as a result of that, if you look at the total of number of testings, we're at 28,462, which represent about 3.7% of the population. And I'm aware, after talking to someone with emergency measures, that this individual has inflicted not only the zone that he lives in Zone 5, but he's also inflicted some further testing going on currently in the Miramichi area and in the Grand Falls area. So this is widespread. When somebody comes in that's not doing what they should be doing, and he gives it to someone in that zone, and they visit family or friends, whether it be in Fredericton or St. John, this is how this thing spreads. And as a result, this is the position that we find ourselves in. And hopefully we've contained it, and we can flatten this COVID-19 in Zone 5, and in particular, the 4 people that are in the hospital, I do believe they're all in their mid-70s and above, and that's always a concern when our older population is constricted with this particular virus. We have no fatalities in regards to COVID-19, and let's hope that these individuals come through on the other end so that that we can continue to have no fatalities. So just that's the update on COVID. I just wanted to mention to you that top 15 top-rated workplaces, best work and life balance. This is Indeed. This is a company that rates all companies, every sector across the globe. Indeed's 1 million ratings and reviews were analyzed to identify companies receiving the highest rating for helping employees achieve a healthy balance between their personal and professional life. At the top, we see a familiar name, Keller Williams Realty, the real estate franchise that also placed first in last year's ranking of the top-rated workplaces for work and life balance. I know that I think it'll be next week. Scott and I made a decision to bring this Keller Williams to New Brunswick. It'll be 8 years in on Monday. We are very, very happy with our decision to bring Keller Williams here. We are certainly excited to have you as part of Keller Williams and excited to call you our partners. And we think that we're moving in the right direction. This company is very solvent. Keller Williams International is very solvent. And we want to be here to support your endeavors no matter what it is that you're doing to try to build a business and live life by design. The other thing I want to talk just briefly about in the technology side, we talked with David. There's 3 areas that we're going to be focusing on in regards to the platform Command. As you can see that as a result of 137 agents, we have 40,910 contacts in Command. That's an average of 296 contacts per agent. In Smart Plans, we have 39 people using Smart Plans, or 28% of the usage overall. Now, last week I believe that all of our listings finally are showing up on Command, and when you do the search. That will be very, very valuable simply now because we can find the listings, and number 2, we can start doing Smart Plans based off of neighborhoods and the Smart Plans that are in the system. The other thing is that in opportunities we have 2,300 total opportunities created. And our agent count is 137, so that means that we have 17 opportunities per agent. Our goal is to make sure that we can get a couple things done. We're going to focus on opportunities, we're going to focus on contacts, and we're going to focus on Smart Plans. Our first one is opportunities, because opportunities is going to be able to help us set the system up where you're going to put everything in opportunities. And then when you got it all in, you're going to submit it to the Market Center administrator. And then when things get to a point where there's something missing or it's a required document, you're going to be able to get into your own opportunities and see what you're missing that you need to send to the Market Center. So that's where we're moving to, and I think that at the end of the day, I think that that's going to work out very, very well. As you know, that I sent some email out last week in regards to missing paperwork and this kind of thing, and we're going to work together collectively as a group to see if we can shorten up the amount of work that we need to do to get the paperwork from the agents. Also this week, I've talked to a few of the agents. We're going to continue to do the Tuesday and Friday update calls on COVID. As we move past COVID, we're going to use those particular times for some training, whether it be David or whether it be Colin or somebody outside, but we'll do those for training. And this week, I've sent an email out yesterday to all of you. We're going to kick this week off with some Zoom calls. So tomorrow, St. John, you're on from 9 to 10, so you'll be able to Zoom in and we'll have a conversation. Bathurst, you're on from 10:30 to 11:30 tomorrow, and Grand Falls, you're on from 2 to 3 tomorrow afternoon. On Thursday, from 9 to 10, we will do Moncton. 10:30 to 11:30, we'll do the Miramichi, and 1:30 to 2:30, we'll do Fredericton. We thought that because we haven't seen each other, we're missing smiles and hugs and everything else, a lot of you in your own areas haven't seen some of the other agents because of social distancing, face-to-face, office closed, working from home, or what have you. And I thought this would be an opportunity for us to share what your experiences are thus far, what we can do as a leadership to help get through some of the next bit, and to have a listening ear and have a pulse on what's going on in your general area. So that's going to start tomorrow. I'm not sure whether or not we'll decide on each of the calls whether or not we should do this bi-weekly or once a month or once every week or what have you. I'm sort of thinking that twice a month is enough, but depending on you can make that decision. So again, thank you for listening in this morning. We're very excited about the market. I know the market is strong throughout the province as I talk to a number of you, and I know that you're in a lot of multiple offers on places that you would never think that you would be in multiple offers on. So keep that work ethic going. If you're running into multiple offers and you're not sure how to handle them, do not go out there and try to do it on your own. We're just a call away. We'd walk you through it. We'll give you advice, and hopefully we'll keep you and us out of trouble. So on that note, have a great day. We'll talk to the groups tomorrow and Thursday, and I'll see you back here on Friday for your COVID-19 update. Thanks so much.